but I think that we aren't turning the pages enough. At first I said we're a bridge because of our age, but that's not true anymore for me. We're the book. We're several books. We are to be read and shared.
What I want to offer from the past is both that spirit of being willing to just be stretched as far open as we can be stretched, holding tight to what we believe, but being willing to learn, to see how other people experience the world. And I think that is critically important to URI's future, to the future of human life on this planet.
I'm happy that I changed my prejudice, because I would have missed meeting that beautiful person. From that moment, we made a beautiful friendship. And every time we met in San Francisco, thanks to URI meetings, we shared beautiful moments that I keep forever in my heart.
So for the future, there is that saying, an enemy is someone whose story you have not heard yet. And I have experienced it again and again, so it's impossible to spend some good time together with someone, to have conversations, to listen to each other, maybe even being lucky to live together for some days or time and not be changed. So my wish and vision for the future is that we tell our stories in a powerful way, and somehow we are able to reach governments, businesses, regular people everywhere and all levels of society, so that more spaces can be created for conversations which are changing, transformative.
Por eso la URI es una organización que está marcando historia para los pueblos indígenas.
And this is why URI is an organization that is doing history in the indigenous people's lives.
Por eso yo sé la idea que tuvo Bill, y eso para nosotros los pueblos indígenas es liberación, volver a estar con las religiones sin opresión.
And we learned what was Bill Swing's dream, and for us, this means freedom, liberation.
Por eso quiero celebrar a los ancestros, a la Madre Tierra, para que estos 20 años vayamos por más y que la memoria quede para las generaciones que vienen.
And this is why I want to celebrate. I want to build something for the future generations, for those that are going to come.
And something I've learned along the way in that endeavor, in that conviction, was that we believed in people. We believed that people closest to their problems are the best able to resolve it and to meet it. We had not just a hope that there would be leaders rising around the world from various faith traditions who would work together, but we had seen people already rising to the occasion, and that we knew we wanted to strengthen an organization that believed in people who would use their own creativity, their own ingenuity, their own resourcefulness, their own faith and spirit to step up, lend a hand, take action, and be the change they wanted to see.
One of the things I think that I'm thinking about in terms of carrying forward is, and it's come up several times already in this conversation, is the importance of relationships, the importance of storytelling, and how that, as we go forward, to remember that this is such a key element of any movement. And right now in this world we live in, there are so many movements afoot, and I'm starting to see the intersectionality. That's a word that's being used a lot right now, and I can see it, I can feel it, that we are intersecting. We're not just about interfaith anymore. We're intersecting with all these other movements that are going on. And how we do that is through storytelling. And then once we get related, then we learn how to trust each other. And once we trust each other, then we can start getting into solidarity and standing with others and showing up for others. And then we get into more of the advocate ally role. So there's this whole series of process of how we start relating to each other. And I think URI gave me, and certainly, and I think gives to the world a foundation for how to go about that.
Has always struck me at the conferences over many years was those moments where you would see in two people the potential to turn religion into a force for good in this world in a way that it too often is not. And what I specifically am thinking of is two members of URI, active members, one Israeli and one Egyptian, who were more interested in each other than anything else going on. And it gave us hope that someday this could serve as a bridge in the Middle East. And two individuals, one from India and one from Pakistan, where that very same dynamic occurred. So these areas that are just so replete with violence and with recurring conflict, you could see in URI both the potential for a kind of more positive approach and a support system through which to launch it. So even while URI is not itself going to be able to somehow change the dynamics in a violent-prone area of the world, it gives this kind of support system, this inspiration, and this potential.
One of you for giving us the seeds for the other stories, because there's not one story here that is not going to invigorate, inspire, help someone remember. And appreciative inquiry is the thing that I use with all of my young people in Peace Camp. And so it's in my tool chest. And each of your stories is in my tool chest. And I am grateful to be able to remember with you that we have done something that is an extreme paradigm change happening in the midst of all the chaos of the world. We are a paradigm shift for the greater good, each one of us. And it's a great responsibility, as well as a great privilege and honor.